if we are going to be intimate, sharing your finances should not be a problem.
It's my money for me then. Why I hold is what I should pay for. In that case, Mr. Man, bring the let me pay. No, let me pay for my own. I want to pay individually. Ere is in both. Wrong.
Hi guys, welcome back to this podcast. I'm Buki and...
Hello guys, my name is Paul.
So guys, thank you so much for watching our last podcast. Obviously, we started this new podcast and we are grateful for the people who have watched. If you haven't seen the last podcast, we were talking about first year of marriage.
Yeah.
So if you do have time, which I hope you do, go and catch up on the previous podcast. We are grateful, so please keep on watching, liking, sharing. We are very grateful for that, right?
Yes, we are so grateful. Thank you so much. Today what we're going to talk about is finance. So what do you think? Finance in relationship, in marriage?
Finance, money is very important in a marriage, is very important in a relationship, even in friendship between 2, 3, 4 people. I think the money aspect of it is very, very important.
Yeah.
And I also find that money is one thing that people don't like talking about.
Yes.
A lot. People, it's kind of like a topic where you deal with on your own.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be talking to the next person doesn't need to know whether you have more money or you don't have more money.
Yeah.
But in a relationship, in a marriage, in a friendship, if it is important that you talk about money, how money is coming into this marriage. I'm going to use marriage as an example.
Yeah.
How money is coming into the marriage.
Yeah.
How much is going out.
Yeah.
And where the money is coming from. Right.
Absolutely. Yeah. You're right. I mean, if we refer to when we first started dating, and then we did a discussion about this.
Yeah.
If you remember, and the instant thing for me was like, why do you want to know about my finances? Why do you want to know how much I have in my accounts? Like really? Why? I was so not happy about the fact that you asked me, oh, babe, can we know each other's finances? What's coming in, what's going on? I was like, no, you have your own account.
It's a bit intrusive.
Like, why? Because I must explain. I must say the reason why I felt that way. It was because 2 reasons. One, I felt like you don't have the right to know what's coming in and going out.
Was this when we were still dating?
It was when we were still dating.
Okay.
Even our first year of marriage, I was still thinking. I knew that I have to let go. I have to, like I said the last time in our last podcast, that compromisation, you have to compromise in all aspects, really. I knew that I have to kind of expose my finances status to you. I need to let you know what's coming in. You need to know how much I'm earning, and also I need to know vice versa and stuff. And we need to kind of open a joint account and know how we're gonna pay our bills and stuff. I know all of that needs to be in place, but it's just the thought of if I need to surprise you, and you've already got access to my finances. You already know what comes in, what comes out.
Which is the case right now.
Yeah, which is the case right now. How am I going to take a penny out of my account without you knowing?
Okay.
And then without you kind of saying, there's something left in your account. Where did that go? So that was hard. Even till now, I think we've kind of sorted it out now, isn't it? Well, money management is not my strength. Okay? And I know that's your strength. That's your strength. That's your stronghold. So I'll let you kind of oversee that aspect. It doesn't mean I don't know what's going on. It doesn't mean, I don't know what's going out, what's going in.
For me, when we were dating and it got to like the first couple of years and it started looking like, okay, it is getting serious now. At that point for me, it was no longer my money. It was now our money.
Yeah, that wasn't for me.
No, it was now.
It's my money for me then. It was my money. It was
not our money in the sense where obviously when we were dating, for me it was a case of, if I need help financially,
Yeah.
I expect you to, okay, let me not say I expect you, but let me not say I expect you, but kind of like I would think I would be able to like come to you and say, oh, this is my situation. Can you help me? Is how can you help me? And I would expect it to be, I expected it to be the other way around as well.
Yeah.
Where is it? It's like we're helping each other.
Yeah.
We're not hiding finances from each other. Like you would see stories where you would hear that, say, for example, a guy in a relationship where the relationship is very serious.
Yeah.
A guy needs help to, clear his debt or clear something. The girl has got the money, but she intentionally would not help.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I don't blame the girl though.
Yeah, no. I was getting there. Obviously, I can understand why people, especially women, would not help in that situation, especially if you've been bitten before and you've helped somebody. You've helped a guy that you supposedly are dating, and then things didn't turn out right.
Yeah.
But for me, it was a case of, okay, we've gotten to this point where we're now serious. So it's no longer my money. It's now our money.
Yeah.
I need to know what you're earning. You need to know what I'm earning.
Yeah.
In the sense that not really because I'm nosy. I mean, I am nosy. I want to know because if you don't tell me, say I'll find out. But it's like, we just need to know if we're sharing everything about life. If you're going to be intimate in every other way, why not your money?
Well, let's be realistic and let's kind of break it down so it's easy for everyone to understand. There are two things here. So one, when you are in a relationship, before you actually commit and before you decide that you want to settle down.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one aspect in terms of finances. How much do you expose your finance to each other? Okay, and then the other one is when you're not settled down, you're together as a couple, or you're married, or you're living together as as partner, or yeah. So, but I will pick on the relationship when you're still fiancé, maybe not fiancé, when you're boyfriend and girlfriend. Yeah. How much of info do you think each other should expose one another to in terms of their finances? So, I'll reframe that again. So, when you're boyfriend and girlfriend, how much of information do you think you ought to share about their finances? Because at this stage, you don't know where the future is going.
I don't think there's a particular time frame or there's a particular. I think it has to do with the individual, how you feel. Because when you think about it, you could think, oh, this person is about to propose to me next week and we are there, and then you think, let me just expose myself and let this person know that I've got this £20,000 sitting in one place, and then you share that. Maybe the person is in trouble, you help the person, and nothing happens, and the relationship goes, south. That is part of life, So that's why I said it depends on the individual. If you feel that, okay, this is going this way, and financially I trust, it has to do with trust as well. I trust this person enough, I trust this person enough to be able to share my finances, share my struggles. And I'm sharing finances. It's not necessarily only about, oh, you've got money, so you've got to declare it. It's also basically sharing if you've got credit card debt, if you've got a loan that you've borrowed somewhere, and also sharing your credit score is all part of it. Because
I guess it might be a bit of an ego. Sorry to interrupt. It might be of an ego to for some men, because
especially African men. Let's put it that way.
Some they might like, what's this girl business about my finances? Or they might be thinking, oh, if this girl that I'm dating know that I'm in debt, she might use them both run. Like, hey, this girl, this guy and a bro guy, I don't want. But so some guys might have that ego trying to guide their finances, don't want to expose themselves that fully. and try to live a life that
think-
is not
I
realistic.
think there's a different level to that aspect as well. For example, if somebody, like, say for example, a guy has now come to his girlfriend and he said, "Oh, this is my situation, I'm in this amount of debt. I've taken out this loan 2 years ago. I'm now paying it off small, this, da, da, da." But then the same guy is now saying, "Oh, but there's a new 2024 Mercedes Benz that's come out and I'm going to take finance on top of it."
Yeah.
The question is,
like,
are you all right?
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Because I think one thing people don't realize, I think some people, or maybe people know it, but they act like as if they don't know. The minute you get together with somebody and you start, taking things out in this name, you start joining them, there becomes a link between the credits, credit score and all of that, where you're now showing on my credit score, I'm now showing on your credit
So
score.
what you're saying is that if, for example, if I take a loan from the bank or whatever, and maybe they're not so comfortable with me standing by myself to take that loan, but they need somebody else to share it together. So are you saying your name will be reflecting?
No, that's
on that loan?
That's if I'm standing as a guarantor.
Oh, it's as a
for
guarantor.
you.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I'm trying to understand that.
Not just like, okay, oh, it's just a guarantor, I'm just filling a form. I'm now showing on your record.
Right. Okay.
You'll find that in some relationships that happens where somebody is taking out a car on finance. Yeah. You've taken out a car on finance and maybe on your own your credit score is not that great and you just need somebody as a second person. The whole thing is on one person's name, but the second person, which then say you want to use your girlfriend, that way your finances starts to link into each other.
Yeah. To round up the situation of you being a boyfriend and a girlfriend, it's a matter of choice how much you want to expose to each other.
It is a matter of choice.
In the marriage, though, I must say it's important that you discuss days before you get married.